Alright, so this is a little different to what we've kind of been doing the last little while. I did just stream this morning, um, some the first bit of Close Your Eyes, and phew, I have to work on my horror game playing skills, cause oh, I don't push games like that, and I don't like try to do everything and anything. I just kind of like I pick the safest option and I do my best to stick to it instead of, playing the game as it was meant to be played. Part of it is I don't even know if it's even fear. It's just not wanting to have to deal with things. It's a big thing for me in the real world too. Something I definitely gotta work on there. Anyways, so I have taken a break. I'm also just kind of just for today, okay? I'll be back onto Close Your Eyes tomorrow, and then back to the FNAF wheel after that. Um, I just needed a break to play something kind of chill, more relaxing. So, on here, don't mind the name. I have my creative world of Crackville, cause you know I don't know why my breathing is so heavy right now. When I start talking, I just forget to breathe, and the mic is really picking up really loud for some reason. So I'll do my best not to breathe. I need to sneeze. Yeesh. Anyways, so I know this is a little different to what I've been doing the last little while and what most of you have followed me for. And I'm not like stopping it or anything. I just would like to take a break and do something different. And I haven't been on this world in a while, and I have some big projects to kind of work on here that I've been putting off. So I figured this would be a good time to kind of do a build and chat type thing, you know? So if anyone stops in at any point, I will do my best to kind of keep the conversation going. Um, yeah. I also have to try to think of um, things to say in the meantime before people kind of start showing up, you know? Um, I do wish in this game they had half slabs for terracottas and stuff. What's also really confusing me right now is that my mic is picking up my keyboard and mouse sounds, and they're playing in my ears through my headphones because my headphones are plugged into the mic. But it's not actually being picked up by OBS, so I keep looking over to check to make sure it's not being picked up. I think that's the plan I had for this, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna play it like that is the plan. I am not entirely sure though. So we'll see. Squeeze another seat in here. Cool, okay. Right now I am building well, as close to an Olympic volleyball court as I can. I'm not a volleyball player. I went to a singular volleyball camp like once in my life. That was a time and a half. Not something I will probably be doing again. But my roommate slash girlfriend is big into volleyball. Like, that's her sport. So I decided to build a stadium on here. The other thing with this is that I also have a kind of like a I don't know, like a battle arena. I don't know what you'd call it. Trying to think now. Like a stadium type thing. Like a gladiators stadium. I have one of those on here as well. And then I also have a kind of boring looking Olympic pool that could be better, but it's not bad. It's also not very big. But it's also made of just like solid iron, and I never finished it fully, so I'll have to do that at some point too. What I do want to do at some point is build a rugby field, an Olympic rugby field, or just like a professional one, because it's my sport and I've never even built one before. I don't normally, I know a lot of people um, build stadiums and stuff, and that's kind of all they do in Minecraft. That's something I'd never really wanted to do because they're big and boring, and I like to build fun, goofy, detailed stuff. Um, the thing with this, though, I don't know how it even started. It just kind of did. I just kind of started doing it. I don't remember where I was going with that. I do know several. I know a guy who, his whole thing on Minecraft is building, I don't know, like army camps and football fields. So if you go onto like his creative worlds, that's his whole, like the whole thing is just massive football field after football field. Like it's huge. I just realized that those spaces were there on purpose in the middle. Here's one. So I gotta go get the other one back here now. If I remember it, I think it's this one. Ish. I don't know if you guys want to see Minecraft content. I know it's very like, it's been a big game, you know, since it came out. And a lot of people might think it's very overplayed. And I know it's very different to horror games and stuff. How I can pair it in with some of you guys, though, is Minecraft horror games do exist. And some of them are surprisingly good, believe it or not. Some of them are actually pretty impressive for the fact that this is a, you know, it's pretty much a game that's now inside of another game. I do plan to do things like that, too. Just for a bit of fun. Just like I'm doing this. And then if anyone comes by and they want to see more Minecraft content, I can definitely be doing that. I probably will be doing that because this is probably one of my all-time favorite games. I grew up playing this. I think the first time I ever played Minecraft, I was 8. And I did because everyone was like bullying me because I didn't know what Minecraft was, because I didn't start public school till I was in the 3rd grade. The same as that was about the same time that I got into Terraria, or Terraria, or however you people say it. I don't know, everyone pronounces it differently. Because I didn't know what that was, and a lot of my friends when I was younger were guys, and they obviously all played these games. And so I used to play the Minecraft demo, and I used to be afraid of zombies and spiders. And for some reason thought I would be safe if I just kind of kept my head in a chest the whole night. And one night that actually worked, until I discovered creative mode. Now, obviously, I'm not afraid of Minecraft mobs like that. Some mod packs, I do get a little, like, squeamish. You know, like things like the fucking Parasite mod pack and things like that. Because that's oddly scary. You know, at least the well-built mod packs. Ooh, excuse me. But I don't play things like that often. When I first started YouTube back in, I'm trying to think of the year. I don't even know if I would know the year. Holy, when was that? Hold on, I gotta do big maths right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 years ago. So it would have been 2018. 2017, 2018. I think it was 2017 that it started, though. I had my Minecraft YouTube. And that was all I wanted to do, is I wanted to be a Minecraft player, you know? Like, it's just a fun little wholesome game. And it was like the biggest thing I played, and at the time, that was when I first properly got into doing, like, modding my own Minecraft. So I had it done once for me before, and obviously I had no clue about it, because I was like a child. But I started modding Minecraft, and now, obviously, I do stuff like that all the time. I do wish, that I had kind of stuck to actually trying to make my own mods. I've tried. I just haven't ever, like, had the patience to actually sit and pull through it. But I'll get there eventually, because I think it'd be a bit of fun. but my thing is that I don't know what I would make, what hasn't been made, you know? Trying to think of things like that is overwhelming. There's supposed to be a gap here, I thought too. Hold on. I used to. I wouldn't call it like an SMP or anything, but I used to try to get me and some of my friends and my roommate and my sister to play on kind of like a realm together. We called it the Booba Realm, which probably would not pass as an acceptable name online, but so I paid for that for a while, but no one ever wanted, like, no one was ever online. When people played, they played when I was online, so the point of paying for a realm was that people could play whenever, and they weren't. So I ended up stop paying for that. Um, but I think it would be quite a bit of fun. I do still have all the worlds set up, so we've gone through like 3 of them, but because it's, you know, we've sat and played a lot, and then we'd get kind of bored and take a break, and then the world would never get touched again. The thing now with Minecraft for me is the new update. It was honestly kind of underwhelming. They didn't really keep anything secret that was going to be in the update, and I kind of like when, you know, there's new things that we aren't told about. But it didn't really feel like there was much done for this update. I don't know if that's just me. But on top of that, I don't know why I keep saying on top of the update. Oh, the netherite template thing. Netherite, I die a lot in this game as it is. From, like, stupid shit. But that's also because I have to do everything for everyone because they don't want to go. Not everyone, but it's mostly just me and my roommate that play. And I have to do a lot of the gritty work. So, like, helping fight things, helping set up mob spawners, things like that. Going to the nether, you know? And so a lot of freak accidents happen, and I die and I lose all my stuff, and I normally do a really big grind whenever I go, so I have some backup spares and stuff. And now, not only do I have to kind of survive getting everything and not dying and losing anything in the process, or not fucking up in any way, I also have to go and find a bastion and hope for a netherite template for each piece of armor and equipment every time. I'm like 99% sure those things aren't reusable. I honestly actually don't know that. Hold on. One sec. I don't want to be like speaking fake facts. I don't know. I keep breathing into the mic. I don't know why it's doing that. Netherite template. I have a lot of words for this game. And this update was just not it for me. Smithing templates are items used in smithing tables. Sure. Okay. The 16 armor trim smithing templates. The netherite upgrade smithing template are required to upgrade diamond tools and armor with netherite. These templates can be found in all bastion remnants, but are guaranteed to be in treasure room variation of bastion remnants. Okay. Oh, you can duplicate things. That's not okay. That's not so bad. I feel like I knew this and I forgot. Um. So just diamond and the block it needs, I'll assume. Or is this just for the trims? I'm waiting for it to shuffle through because now I need to know. Some of these are kind of crazy to get. Like the trim stuff, it's not like super important for the game, so it makes sense for it to be kind of harder to get. But I don't think you can craft netherite upgrades into multiple. I'm not seeing it show up on that. Which means that you have to find like 8 templates to get a full set of armor and tools. Hoglins. Okay, you can. Okay, so that's not. If you find like a really good Bastion Remnant, then because a lot of the ones I find are crap, and I have a hard enough time finding them sometimes. Anyways, you can get up to 4. Who keeps calling me from the States? They don't leave a voicemail, so I'm obviously not gonna answer. Because if it was something like I'm not expecting a call from the States, but if someone is like needs something and I'm not picking up, you would think that they would leave a voicemail. Like businesses don't even leave voicemails half the time, and I find that absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and then the rest of these are kind of with their locations. Oh, some of these you can find in Trail Ruins. So I haven't actually looked at the Trail Ruins stuff yet. But yeah, like the fact that you just need one of these each time is just kind of not it for me. I'm gonna look at this quickly because I actually haven't looked at anything to do with the Trail Ruins yet. I just knew that sometimes you could find like clay, or not clay, but yeah, here it is. Suspicious like gravel and sand, and you can dust it and find pots and stuff. I'm still waiting for an end update. That's all I'm waiting for. Like the end hasn't been updated since it got the end islands. It has been deserving it. People were really hoping that that's what the next update would be last year, but I suppose the desert could kind of use some sort of update. But this wasn't really also a desert update. This was the world in general. And then they added a new biome. It felt very random to me because it's not just like it's not specific, and all of their updates are generally specific. So they're either adding something new and like a whole load of things to that new thing, right? Or they're updating something that's already existing. And with this update, it was just very random. So they added a new biome, a new mob, some plants, bamboo rafts, like ruins that you can find and get pots from, the armor. It just felt very out of place to me, you know? I don't know if anyone else felt that way too, but I don't know. It just wasn't like it's not like it's a bad update. And some people were really excited for the pottery stuff, and personally, it's just not something I don't think I'd ever use. I'd like decorate a house with it once, and that'd kind of be it. But I do like the armor trims, but I feel like a lot of these could have fit with like other updates, you know? So like the signs could have just been added on their own, right? The bamboo raft could have just been added on its own, like own little tweaking update. The sniffer you would add with a biome that works with the sniffer, or update the jungle or something, and now it's a new jungle mob because the jungle doesn't have enough mobs already. That was sarcasm. The trail ruins, the camels, they would fit in a desert update, but it wasn't really a desert update. And these you can kind of find bits of these in all sorts of places, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the game and keep building. It just, it just wasn't. It's not giving what I needed this update to give. So I wasn't super excited about it. I was actually more upset for it. So I had to, on one of my main worlds, I went out and grinded some netherite to the best of my abilities before the update, so I had all my stuff ready. And now I'm going to be afraid to ever use it. I also need to go for a second, so I will leave that there with you guys, and I will be back in 2 minutes tops. Alright, I was messing around with my mic just before I left because I realized there's a mute button on it, which I didn't know. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Going back to the game. I can actually, because this is a creative world, I'll show you guys the new stuff right now. I haven't even looked at the new wood yet. I don't know quite how bright it could be. So, yeah, up here we have the cherry stuff. So, oh, and bamboo stuff. I forgot bamboo wood was added too. It still just feels kind of random, but you know. There's also the slabs too. So, it's very, very light pink. I don't know that it's a wood I would ever use. It's the same as we also have the new bamboo planks and mosaic, as well as the bamboo door. You know, there's like the fence and stuff in there too. It's just, it's an interesting wood type. Something you definitely see in a game like Terraria, but I don't know that I would ever actually use those. So, but I mean, if any of you guys like the new wood types, it's always nice to have a new variation of like things you can use. I kind of like the style of the trapdoors though, so this could open for some really, you know, nice texture pack ideas maybe. Could be a possibility. Here is, these I might use a little more. Ooh. So it's like the log. It's kind of got a purple outside. And I like that this pink is a little less neon. This has a good texture to it. Could be used for something matched with like some stones for like a path or whatever. What else we got? I know that there was the flowers. Oh yeah, this is the brush you sweep the suspicious dirts with. I don't know where everything got moved to. Oh, so the sniffer egg is fucking massive. That's a big boy. Okay. So that's the sniffer egg. I'm sure you can there's probably still a spawn egg too. Yeah, so that's there if you want to spawn them straight in. And then here are the plants that it adds, as well as the one for the cherry biome here. So, oh, that's pretty cool. It comes in, it's the same, but you know, you could have like, I don't know that it's directional though. It is, it's directional, so whichever way you're facing, so you can kind of, hold on. You could like do something like that and kind of change the pattern. That's kind of cool. They're almost look like they're floating on this grass, but you know, I think they have stems, you just can't see them. Here's the two new flowers that the sniffer brought in with it. So we have the torch flower. I don't know what it does, and there's also the pitcher plant. Now they feel very random, but honestly, I kind of like it because it's kind of cool to have some new kind of flower variation, as opposed to all of the classics that you're used to that have been here for God knows how long. And then moving on, there's also supposed to be a new disc that I have not listened to yet, actually. So we will listen to that the first time ever. This is also actually really cool, the Chisel bookshelf, but again, really random. So they should have called this like the random update, because it's not really kind of like, it's not, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing super similar about it. It's all just random bits and pieces thrown together, like stuff that they forgot. This is the pottery shards that you can find. So there's a lot of those. And then there's also a lot of different templates for your armor trims, which I do think are also kind of cool. A little bit of decoration, a little detail. Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's too much added that I'm missing right now. Oh yeah, here's the seeds, I guess. And then the sapling for the cherry tree, actually. I do want to see that in a pot. Or just on the ground. It's probably the same. I feel like there is something I'm still missing though. The hanging sign is kind of cool, and the fact that you can run on both sides of a sign now is a little overdue. So I'm okay with that too. This isn't supposed to be like an update review. I've gotten distracted now looking at things. Yeah, so pretty much there's not too much going on here. So that's the sapling. It's pretty cute, to be honest. I can see a lot of younger girls kind of liking this vibe, building their hot pink houses. And then here is the new disc. So this is a relic. I don't understand when they add new music discs. Like the Pig Step one was really random too. That one, it kind of makes sense to be called Relic. It's giving like, startup NES vibes. You know, back in the good old days that I were not alive for. But I can pretend I understand. That's what that reminds me of though. It reminds me of like the NES and the SNES and stuff, which is kind of cool. Kind of relic-y. It means that you're old if you grew up playing the NES. You're welcome. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the update. Really. I'm gonna kind of leave it at that, I think, and try to steer off to a different path. Talk about other things, maybe. That I want back here. Not back there, back here. What I could do is give you guys a tour, though. I think I gave a tour once of one of my other worlds, like a while ago, back when I didn't have any sort of following at all. So, right now, this thing's gonna be fucking tall. I think that's the last row of bleachers, and let's go up a bit and then come out. But it's gonna be, like, absolutely massive. So this was supposed to be, like, a kind of smaller city plot, and it's taking up a lot of the space. But that's okay. There's some kind of random stuff here, so that was something that I didn't build. I didn't build those either, so they're kind of like city cafe things. There's a church of some sort. This is something I built. I like the smaller things. Okay, so there's a lot of microbiomes and stuff, and I'm working on like a microbiome kind of museum-ish thing. And I'll show you guys that in a minute, but it's supposed to be like a playground. So it's supposed to be kind of like with the plot of Minecraft too. So like you are an adventurer, you go out, you see all these really cool things, and you get put in these really stressful situations and stuff. And you see all these like cool temples and villages and all sorts. So the tiny version as like a kid's playground is supposed to be like so your kids can, run around and see what it's like. Like I even built the inside here. That was ironic that it made that noise. Anyways, so you have like a temple. There's like different biomes, village, stuff like that, and even like a tiny pillager outpost, which isn't so tiny, but I want them to be kind of functional, A lot of the stuff I built in this world, I haven't given myself the space to actually build. So this was supposed to be like a city center or like a suburb center thingy, the middle of a neighborhood, okay? And out of the different sides, there's supposed to be different types of kind of buildings. So we have like a modern one over here and then the medieval one over here. And obviously there's no room for the other two. So this one kind of got abandoned because modern houses were really boring for me to build in Minecraft, to be honest. So they haven't got finished. I will get there. like with all of my other builds, this one is also almost didn't get finished, but I will also finish that eventually. But I did a lot more work on this one, so we've kind of got some stuff going on here. I think I started decorating, you know. I much prefer the decorating part, but I do more of the building part. And the reason the decorating doesn't get done is because the building takes too long and gets abandoned. But this is the whole big Coliseum thingy that I built. Every once in a while I just, for shits and gigs, I'll like put iron golems and zombies and stuff in here. Um, Obviously with friends, I don't just sit there and watch it by myself. That's just kind of sad. This is supposed to be a museum, but there isn't really much going on in it right now. We're in the middle of kind of reworking it. So there's kind of paintings and some statues and stuff. And then in the back here, there's like a library with, like, I don't know, rare books, I guess. Only thing I can really say for a library and a museum is that it's old books, and then there's like more statues and stuff out the back. This is the Olympic swimming pool. Literally just a block of iron with a pool in it. This took me a very long time to make. It's a Nike store. But the thing that took me the longest was like getting things to sit in here, but also just dyeing all of the different colors. Took a while. But it was a bit of fun, you know. And then there's just some city buildings here too. I'm pretty sure there's a cauldron in one of them where I was, not this one, where I was just dyeing all my clothes for the Nike store. I just did it in one of the houses, I think. It might not be there anymore, to be honest, but, you know. A lot of unfurnished stuff. In here, I just saw something in the basement, so now I want to go down and look and find out what it is. A bar. There's a bar in the basement of this place. So if you want someone's house as a bar, you know, go there. Then, of course, you know, there's a Subway, McDonald's, there's a Tim Hortons, because you have to do that. This is the first house I built for myself. I would like to build another one at some point because the shape is just odd, but there's like another microbiome type thing. There's a well, there's a pool, there's a garden, horses, lots of random shit on the inside too. There's like a pool on top even, like, you know, standard Minecraft things. The actual, okay, so this world wasn't actually supposed to become a world, and I'll tell you that now. This right here is a prison. Okay? And I have a friend that I haven't talked to in a while, but when we used to, we would play Minecraft every once in a while, and we just kind of invade each other's worlds. So one day, I went on their world, and it was a prison. And we were stuck. And that was kind of like the whole gimmick. So me and my brother at the time did the exact same thing. I built a prison and throw them in spectator mode and bullied them. And that was kind of it. And then for some reason, it just expanded from them on out. It kind of, you know, sucks that a prison is the center of this world, but it has a funny meaning, so it's okay. This is my brother's stuff. If anything has a color palette that does not work, it's his. No shade, just saying. That house is also his. And then I have a theme park because I absolutely adored building theme parks as a kid. It was like my thing. I hope it's not lagging on your guys' end because my OBS is looking kind of weird. But yeah, there's an entrance. There's a working Ferris wheel, which I created when I was a lot younger. I was like 10, and I thought I was an absolute genius for it. This is broken because sometimes armor stands just like to slide out of blocks, but it's a gift shop. You know, there's the water spraying game. This is actually a working fish catching game, so depending on what you catch, you get different prizes. You know, there's a crystal ball, there's a hopper throwing game, a shooting game, there's a glass maze, which I used to find really fun when I was a kid. And then there's a roller coaster, so that's pretty cool. Back here, I honestly don't know what this is, why I built this in, but it's just supposed to be different places, I guess. So you go in, and this is like a tiny village, you know? With, like, literally, it's recognized as an actual village too. You go in here, it's like a spider spawner, you know? Like, again, it's like the real, in quotations, real world stuff. For where you take your kids. So here you have the end, you know? This is like after you've retired and you no longer do survival type stuff and you live a chilled life. This is a rainbow sheep pen. You turn it on, it rains wool. Lots of gebs. In here, it's just supposed to be the inside of a creeper. I really didn't know what to do for this one, but again, I built these things like 2-3 years ago, I think, so it's not new. And then this is like an example hut for like a survival player, you know? And then that's supposed to be Sonic, but he never got finished. The newest addition to this is in here. I don't know that I've finished entirely yet, but it's a laser tag place. So, you can kind of get your armor on and head through, and you pretty much just shoot each other with bows or something. But it's... I wanted to replicate, like, laser tag places I've been to before, so with all, like, the shrubs to hide you and the things you can hide in, the barrels and all sorts of, like, stuff, you know? So that's the theme park. I'm only doing this because no one's here right now, so I'm trying to, like, find things to do and talk about. And there's only so much I can talk about at a time. Back on this side is a jungle for some reason. None of that is mine. Also this whole water river thing my brother built. No one knows why he did that, but, you know, it's actually kind of nice because it breaks up the land that turtle is having a time. Okay. So I built a bridge. I'm still working on it. It's another, like, a medieval town, but instead of being, like, crammed in on the other side, it's actually, like, you know, has room and stuff. So I'm building a wall for that. There's the gatehouse, and then I have a big tree that I built. It used to have a lot of leaves on it, and the shape of them I just absolutely fucking hated, so I tore the whole thing down. And I'm re-putting it back up. But my idea for it was that, it's supposed to be like houses that hang off of tree branches. So that's kind of like a test example, but I wasn't sure how you're supposed to get back out. So this one, when you are done in here, you kind of can't leave. So it's like a 1 night, 2 night stay type of thing. You just jump out. I could have vines that hang all the way down. I thought about that, but I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm reworking on that one. But yeah, I'm still working on building all the village stuff. I don't know why there's so many horses, but you know. Yeah. This is all my brother's too, I think, except for this. I'm not sure why I built this, but I wanted to. So there's an excavation site, I guess. It's kind of there. And then over here, yeah, here's my microbiome museum type thing, park looking stuff. So there's like, you know, a tiny witch hut swamp with frogs, and then there's a tiny bamboo forest, you know, like ice biome, warm ocean. There's like even a tiny nether fortress, which I thought was cool. I haven't fully blocked this one in yet either. And so I'm working on that. And I really like that, so that's pretty cool. This belongs to my roommate. She is kind of reworking it. Someone else built it at one point, and we, you know, we don't want the memory of that person kind of sticking around. So I left it for a long time because it was a really cool build, to give them credit, and I didn't want to kind of, you know, just go and tear it down straight away. I was also too lazy because it was fucking huge. And then me and my roommate decided one day we were just gonna blow it up. So I have a video of that. If this is on YouTube and I remember to, I'll edit that video in right now. Obviously for the stream, it won't be there, but so my roommate's been building a house to replace it, and it's honestly looking really cool. The house that was here before was okay. It was very kind of plain and didn't have much done with it, but I'm not so upset about the rest of this. I'm not upset about it at all, actually, because it's all very it's just kind of straight off Pinterest, you know. So one thing I did do on the back of this is that there was like a secret place. I did actually give it a door. So that's pretty cool. So it's more hidden. But I'll give you a tour of my roommate's house. So yeah, it's the Slime Estate Home Mansion. It's a little spacious. I have been helping out with bits in it because I do the redstone work. So there's a nice TV room, which is pretty cool in there. I hope she used wax copper. You kind of come around here. There's a pet room. Dining room with an open ceiling, so you have lots of space for chandelier back there. There's a bar in here with a working sink from yours truly. You come around here, and there's a piano, which I think I also built because it was a pain in the ass. Some very loud fire happening in this place. You can walk up both sides of the stairs. I like this staircase a lot. It's actually really cool. I don't think she really builds from Pinterest. Like, she kind of does, but kind of doesn't. Like, I build a lot from Pinterest. Because I don't have the brain to think of these things by myself. But yeah, up here we have the furnace, fireplace, a librarian who was doing his hops. And yeah, so this is a big library. That's always been her dream, is to have a big library place. And now something that I helped her build. If you just want to sit and watch the fire, you know, and if that's not good enough for you, you can actually just walk into the fire and set yourself aflame and close it back up behind you, you know. And then back here, you have a little enchanting space. Now what we wanted to do is I wanted to build for her, use the secret button or something. Or just throw an item, you know, through a transparent block, and then a piston extender would come through the ceiling, drop an enchanting table right here, and then go back up. The thing is, those don't work on bedrock, and that made me very sad. So right now, the enchanting table is just kind of there. I'm pretty sure there's no secrets. I actually don't know. I feel like I did do one, though. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought I put one in, and I feel like whatever I did, I took out because it didn't work. Oopsies. Hold on, let me take a look. Oh no, I did. Hold on. I can't remember what it was. Right in there. Okay. Hold on. I need, like, a redstone torch, maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't even know what my thing was supposed to do. Yeah, there you go. So I can either be like a button placement or a, yeah, if I put that there, maybe it'll be less confusing. There's nothing on that. Then you won't get it in the wrong spot, but pretty much kinda opens up an enchanting space. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know why I'm still sat here I was trying to figure it out. Oh yeah, it even has a lever in there. I think it got blocked up. I don't know if I put stuff in front of it or if she did, but anyways. Yeah, so that's all that. Pain in the ass because Bedrock doesn't like to participate when it comes to redstone things. Because why would it, you know? Anyways, we'll go back to the building now. Yeah, OBS is really lagging. I don't know if that's just OBS, but it's telling me that there hasn't been any dropped frames on the stream itself, so I'm hoping that it's actually been okay. But yeah. So, I'll be here until 4 if anyone does decide to come in and chat, and if not, then I will just get some much needed progress done on this build. Which definitely needed to be done. Oops, shit. And then, I don't know if I'll have time today. If I do, I'll come back and play more of Close Your Eyes, because I know that's what you guys want to watch. Most likely, at least. This isn't supposed to be a seat space. That one I might actually stop there. Just because of the way it will end up turning out. If I just keep going up, it will cause some issues to look at, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just won't match up with this one anymore, and it'll be kind of too wide, and I don't want to make the arena look wonky, so. I like when the old Minecraft music plays, and you're just kind of vibing, and it's like the really old Minecraft, the original Minecraft music, and it's like, yes, this is my shit. That doesn't even go there. Cool. So yeah, we'll leave both of them kind of like that. I think just 3 tiers is probably the best way to go about it. And then these ones, I don't know if this one I want to keep, yes, it does keep going up. Okay, cool. Alright. And then this is kind of a wall space there. I'm pretty sure this is all just seating at the top bit. I don't normally plan with wool, but for a build this big, I was like, I need to know what I'm doing. That way I don't have to have like a reference picture up the whole time, and I can just go. So I kind of know what everything is, you know? I would just normally build with the blocks that they need to be, but it's fun. I do have to copy all this to the other side eventually too, so. I can't tell if it's getting darker. Is it not set to always day? I didn't think I ever have that turned off on a on a creative world. Always day. Due daylight cycle is set to off though, so it really shouldn't be moving at all. So it's kind of weird. It's not set to always day, but daylight cycle is off. So is it always day? Or is it something else? I don't know. The time that it was left at. Definitely was getting darker though. At least I think it was. I'm not really sure what to talk about. People are kind of on and off with when they want to show up at the moment. Or when they want to watch my streams, I mean. So, I kind of don't know what to say. What to fill the space with. I could have played some mod in Minecraft. That's originally what I actually wanted to do, but I just defaulted to this, I guess, because I forgot that I opened through multi-MC and not through a launcher shortcut. So yeah, I'm just chilling out, hanging around, absolutely vibing. Will not say no if anyone wants to step in, kind of thing. Do I want maybe stairs? Even though these seats tend to look like stairs. Also, whoever invented bleachers must really hate backs. Cause like, I can't stand sitting in a bleacher for so long. It hurts so bad. I always hated school events. That and just having people kicking you in the back the whole time. But I never have to deal with one of those again, so that's pretty cool. I swore the sun was moving again. I was like, huh? I just turned that off. But no. Now, if the color palette looks like shit, don't blame me. It's referencing an image. I did my best to copy it. Still waiting for half slabs. Sideways slabs. I mean, I know they said that never come, but you know, it's not a difficult concept to add. I don't know why they're so adamant on not putting them in the game. You just make it something that, like, you're facing this way, like, the half slab will be on this side. You're facing this way, it'll be on this side, like the sideways slab, you know? Like, It cannot be that hard to work with, you know? So I want to know why they're so, like, adamant on never adding them. Who knows? You guys have any theories, let me know. It's such a satisfying noise. It's like Minecraft ASMR. The only ASMR I'd ever listen to be honest. Okay, there was one clear gray or light gray this side. I thought there was, I just didn't want to put it in case I wasn't, you know. Okay. Not sure, entirely sure how I want to get to this seating here. I might do another entrance type thing. Kind of like that. And you'll come through the back somewhere, maybe, or I don't know. Or like down through here. Could be a possibility. Not sure. The actual volleyball court was the easiest part. Okay, so I'm actually gonna move it forward a bit. Just because, if, you know, people are theoretically walking around to other seats and stuff, you wanna have some space cleared. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down here. Oh, shit. And not so it's too much cord, so I'm just gonna fill... Oh, no, that one's fine. Fill in some of these lines with the darker clay. Cool. And then that's kind of how I'll go up. I feel like maybe I actually need to do that too. I don't know. It feels very flat and plain building with things like clay. I don't know. So I try my best to add things like textures and stuff. $2.22. Alright, so those should all be in line with the stairs, so I can easily put stairs on the other side too. Oops, too far. I don't know, but we'll see how it feels when it's done. We'll take a look at it, and then if there's any blocks that need to be swapped out for a different color, different pattern, whatever, we'll worry about that once this is done. Cool. So that goes up from here. And we have all these seats to fill in. The nice thing with like the colored terracottas, oh, these are concretes. That's actually why they're so plain. Yeah, there's no like real black or white terracottas, which is weird, but these ones have texture, and to be honest, the terracottas look more like concrete than concrete does. Concrete just has no texture whatsoever. It's just a flat block, just about. Like, it has a little bit of texture, but not enough that you would, like, really notice too much. But it's a block people needed. Solid colors. Solid, vibrant colors. Something the game only had with wool, so to not have the texture with it, it adds for different building styles and stuff, which is cool. So not everything has to be made out of wool anymore. When I was a kid, everything was made out of wool. Like, everything. Wool and brick. I'm not sure what that parking lot over there is for, but it's there. Quick disconnection. Hurts my ears every time. You know, it's fine. The downside to playing Minecraft like I am right now is that a lot of people don't want to watch Minecraft unless it's on some big server or if you have lots of friends and stuff, you know, but or if you're doing a tutorial of some sort. And if I had the time to edit videos, I absolutely would, and I've tried with, you know, this channel too, and it's a lot to get done, especially when you're kind of chopping up like a stream several hours long, you know. But Minecraft is just one of those things people only seem to want to watch in YouTube videos, so unless you're doing like hardcore, I'd say, but alright, well, it's getting there. Definitely a lot done in the last hour, which is, well, it was almost an hour. Got distracted with things, but you know, it happens. Get distracted sometimes. A lot of this, like, gray concrete is actually not necessary. I'm just going through and putting it all in so I don't have to worry about missing spots later on. Hold on. This side needs a strip up here. Is this where we have our steps? I don't have any at the top there though. That's what I am missing. Hold on, let me go put these in real quick, just in case. And then a strip up this side too for these. That one's too long. I need to get rid of all of those, but whatever. Okay. I do really want to actually try to find the time to put up more regular YouTube videos, because I have a main channel and I have a VODs channel, and the only thing that gets uploaded to is my VODs channel. Because I pretty much just never have the time and or patience to sit and work through hours of streams to make content for my main channel. I know there's a couple of full-length streams on there, but they kind of veer on the shorter end, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. Cool. Okay, so it's the top bit done. For this side, I apparently have another set of upper bleachers to be done up there, but I'm not sure that I will. How tall is this? Because, like, if we just run over here, and we're on this here, so we're not going to do any of that, actually. What we're going to do is pull the wall back a bit, and then just fill it in with black, probably. Well, I don't need to pull it back, but for a little bit of depth, and then just kind of make it. I don't even remember what it was now. I'm definitely not at the right height for it, that's for sure. Yeah. Up to here. So, yeah. And that'll be the ceiling. Sure, let's just do this in an awkward order. I really had the urge to play Skyrim this morning, and I thought about that, but that's the downside is being a streamer. You kind of have to pick your category and stick with it. And I really wish that I could just play anything and everything. I feel like once you've got, like, a good following going, you can do that. Because now they're less there for what you're playing and more there for, you know, just to watch you. But in the earlier days, like, I know I really should be playing, like, some horror games or something instead of this, but I don't know. I really felt like playing some Minecraft. So And I'm getting this done. So, I like the whole chatting aspect of streaming, and so my point of kind of making this stream a Minecraft and chat, and I figured that it might be okay, was because a lot of people try to talk to me when I'm playing horror games, and I have some mild ADHD, so it's like I can't always focus on both. I'm either gonna suck at that game while I try to talk to people, or like I'm gonna, you know, be stuck focusing on the game and then not really talking to people and kind of just throwing random words out there and stuff. And that disconnection sound hurts my ears every time. But I want to do like simpler games where I can also chat. Because I know a lot of people like to chat in Twitch, and so I feel like the only reason streams like this might not work is just because a lot of people don't want to kind of watch random Minecraft stuff. But I feel like with Minecraft, because it's so old, people are kind of sticking with their main streamers and their main YouTubers when it comes to the craft. So, but that's okay. I totally get that. But I do want to pick up some better Minecraft mod pack more into the hardcore stuff more. Because that's pretty different to this. It's not even like vanilla Minecraft. Like there's a whole load of crap that comes with that. So, I feel like that would be a lot more fun. These kinds of things where I just build and chat, I probably hold off until I've got more of a following. But I mean, maybe some people like to watch people who just go build. Just relax and build for an hour or so. And that's really what I needed. Because I'm viewing kind of this as a job now. Like I would like Twitch to kind of be like a full-time job for me one day in the future. That's my goal. It's my ultimate goal. And you guys are helping me get there, and I'm very appreciative of it. And like I've gained like at least 15 followers in the last week, which is really cool, especially when you're at the start. And it's not like being in high school and having Instagram and just following all the random people that you've seen once but don't actually know, and then they follow you back, and then boom, you have like 1,000 followers, like shit like that. It's not like that. Like this is like the real world almost, where you have to actually make good content, be a nice person, and then people will like come hang out. Um, but yeah, I've kind of don't have much more to say. I will promise 100% be playing Close Your Eyes tomorrow. Okay, I will. I'll do my best to play more like I kind of wish that I played games like Fusion does, because he just has all the balls and he just runs straight into everything and gives everything his best whack. And I'm like, nope, I'm shutting my eyes and I'm hiding in this corner. So, I'm not saying like I'm gonna copy or anything. I just want to play horror games as opposed to crying in the corner in them. You know what I mean? So, tomorrow, if I need to, I'll drag my roommate down here and she'll bully me into actually playing the game properly. And tomorrow we will finish Close Your Eyes. And until then, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay hydrated. It is hot in some of these countries. And, be happy. Stay happy. Stay positive. If you can. And I will be seeing y'all later.